God. Didn't even get to cross.
Alright, as you saw, Shoe Fresheners. This is my first video for Magic Rush Heroes. I'm in the server as 158 Westeros. I swear like a sailor. So I'm gonna try to curb it down because I know there's gonna be viewers of multiple ages. If I do happen to slip one out, don't be offended. I like to say and a lot, which may be annoying to some of you guys, but if you don't like it, you don't have to watch my video. Today I'm gonna go over hero composition in Arena and how to get higher, I guess. One of the important things is to have a multitude of heroes to choose from, because sometimes certain composition will work better than the other, and you really gotta scout out the enemy before you fight them. You know, tech buffs, equipment buffs. You gotta kind of try to get into the fight knowing what exactly that they might have the advantage on. And right now I'm going to explain to you what the most common composition of heroes is in this game. And it looks to me that Sebastian, Teresa, and Karna are usually almost always on a team. Unfortunately, I don't like any of those heroes. I have all but Sebastian. I refuse to use Sebastian. I don't like Sebastian. But if you notice, the number 1 had Sebastian and a Teresa. Number 9 has a Sebastian and Teresa. Number 5 has a Sebastian and Teresa. Another common hero that I see a lot is Karna. And that's because she gives a huge buff to her fellow teammates. Let's see, mine is at level 69. And she gives, at level 69, 6,155 health to everyone around her. This could mean your character being able to pull off an ultimate because he survived a hit that was around 5,000, and not being able to pull it off because they died and they didn't have 6,555 health. I personally don't like using him. I use a more this composition that I have right now is a more physical team, and it's not doing so hot right now. I'm hoping that as this game goes on, they evolve and notice that it's not fun having the same heroes being used over and over and over, and add a little more variety to hero compositions and counters and stuff like that, because this game has a lot of potential, but it's not fun when you constantly see Sebastian, Teresa. Let me refresh. Sebastian, Teresa, and let me guess. I think I already looked at them. Number 9, a Sebastian, a Teresa. There's really not a lot of variety going on here, and it's a little disappointing. If you notice, I don't have a Sebastian or Teresa in my hero composition because I don't like using him, and I don't feel that a game should force you to use certain characters because they're the end-all be-all. I'm not going to embarrass myself and challenge to somebody and lose. I'm pretty sure somewhere around here, quite possibly, Learned Avery is one of my elders in my alliance. And I'll explain a little bit afterwards. I might take his spot here, I might not. He does have a higher power level. I'll explain that in a few minutes too. Power levels and what they actually mean. I'm 69,000 and he's 73, but we'll see how this goes. I might win, I might not. We'll just have to watch. Alright. And it looks like it was a victory. I'm going to explain to you something really funny right now. Alright, so I moved up to 6. Unfortunately, I had to demote my teammate to number 10. The best way to train for Arena is to go to your alliance and go to an alliance duel. And you'll notice that you have all these people that you can duel against without any penalties, without worry about them hating you for defeating him in the arena or whatnot. And this gives you a chance to try out multiple hero compositions. And I wanted to explain to you something real quick about the whole dueling system, or the fighting system in this game, period. about 50% of it is luck. Honest to God, it's really luck, because I can guarantee you that the results are never the same. Sometimes they might look like they're the same, but they're not always the same, because the randomization of who your characters support, who they decide to cast the spells on, especially when the battles are automated, that is the worst thing. You can't choose in a fight or an arena who casts what. There's no micromanagement. It's all random. So in this case, once again, my Murphy buffed Coco, which is usually what I want because it wins the fight. I'll do it again, and you can watch her buff somebody else, and it's a different result. This time around, I have 4 characters still alive. She hit him. We're going. Frozen right now. Saizo's frozen. Smoke is doing his thing in the back right there. Hopefully he gets it off. He dies. Now it's a 3 versus 2. Mind you, this was the exact same hero composition that I fought him in the arena, and he has not. I've asked him specifically not to power up his heroes because I wanted to make this video. So this time the result was a 2 versus 1 at the end right there. Completely different result. I'm going to play that right now with the exact same hero composition, exact same opponents. Nothing's changed. And we'll just see the randomization again, and you can kind of see what I'm trying to explain right now. So just give me a second here. Alright, we'll speed it up a little bit. She's doing her thing. Usually the first 10 seconds of a fight are always the same. If you notice, crits come up all the time. It's always, against a team that has a smoke, it's always nice to have a beefy back character support, because otherwise they're just going to get wrecked by... see, look, this time the Arrow Girl managed to get her ult off without dying, and that's because he didn't crit. And it's really just a matter of luck. And now look at this. It was a 3 versus 1. The results are never the same. Never. It all depends. Because I can assure you right now, if Murphy used her attack power buff on Saizo, I would have lost the round entirely, because the way the game's mechanics are and stuff like that. If you want me to get further in detail with it, you can always write in the questions or comments. But this is the number one way to figure out what you want to run as. That was obviously my more attack damage oriented, and this doesn't always work. Right now, if I use my top power heroes, I have 75,000. Mind you, when I used the previous hero composition, I had 69,000. This time I have 75, and he has 73. I have a higher hero composition, and I'm almost positive I'm going to lose. I've done this composition before, and I can't seem to beat his team with just sheer power. Power does play an effect when you have over 20,000 in difference, but it doesn't do so much when you're only 5,000, about 5,000 different, because hero composition plays a huge part. Also, just luck. Luck is a big factor. If you notice, I'm already down 2-1. He's probably not gonna win. Oh, no. Yep. Once again, this is luck. Yep, nope, didn't win. And that was a sheer power, power competition. I used my strongest guys against his, and my power level was higher, but I didn't win. And that's because, like I said, hero composition matters. And you really gotta get down deep and look at your heroes, because every single one of them have complement one another. Unfortunately, like I said earlier, this game doesn't do a very good job of giving you that much variety. And if you guys have requests, I can, put some effort into leveling some of these characters and powering them up, and giving you guys clues to who pairs with what. But the biggest takeaway right now is practice in alliance wars or alliance duels, and you usually can figure out. Once you get to the top 10, it's no longer fun because everybody uses the same composition, and it's incredibly boring. He is a level 68, but he has the Karna Sebastian Teresa combo. I probably won't win. No, I'm not going to even bother because I'm not going to win. I know it's just one of those things. You just know that you're not going to win because they have the 3 champions that everybody uses. If you guys have any other questions, just let me know. You know, what heroes. I have multiple videos coming out in the future about how to use your gems wisely, how to make a successful alliance, team raids. I just wanted to cover arena and management of your heroes. If you guys have specific heroes that you guys want me to explain to you, just leave it in the questions or comments, and I'll do my best to answer you. Appreciate you watching this video, and I hope it wasn't too bad. Thanks for your time. Take care.